Hi, good evening. I love tonight's short form lesson in that we're going to explore Fair Ladies as a form. So, I love when we get to hear in the short form and we can make that whole sequence into a little form that we can practice. So, let's go as far as there and then we shall explore it. So, if I'm good. Okay, so short form to the Fair Lady sequence, and we'll connect it right around the single whip sequence, and then I'll show you what we do. So heels together. We're just going to stand for a minute and just feel our whole body from the top of the head all the way down into the soles of the feet. And just let everything soften and soften and soften. Let's just feel the space all around the body, up to the ceiling and down to the floor, the space in front and behind, at the sides of the body. Feel ourselves in this space, relaxing into it, melting into it, softening into the space. And then we'll sink and turn to the right and softly step out shoulder width. Bring the right foot round on the heel and just relax. Allow the arms to softly float up and softly float down. We turn on the heel of the right, step forward and left into ward off left, ward off right, roll back, press, push, single whip. Now we pick up the right foot, turn left, shoulder stroke, white crane spreads wings, and then we sink the right hand down, turn right and open up, step out with the left, brush left knee and push, left, right, and play guitar. Then we open up again, brush left knee and push, and we sit back turning on the heel of the left, sink into the left, step forward and sink into the right, step with the left and punch with the right. And then we turn left and withdraw, sink forward. Bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left and the hands cross, crossing hands. So we're going to stay in the left and step around with the right for embrace the tiger and return to the mountain. Roll back, press, yield and push. And bring the right foot round on the heel. Send out the hook, step with the left, sink into the right, and step forward to the corner with the sink in the left, turn right and pick up the left foot and punch under elbow. So we turn right and open up and turn back to the center. And then step back on the ball of the left, bring the right foot round, sink into the left foot, turn left and open up. Step back on the ball of the right, bring the left foot round, sink into the right foot, turn right and open up. Back to the center. Step back on the ball of the left, bring the right foot round, sink into the left, and we turn and make the ball. Bring it into the right foot, sit back into the left and look over the shoulder and step around with the right for diagonal flying. Step up with the left and turn left, sink into the left and step together. Sink into the right and step out. Sink into the left and step together, sink into the right, step out, draw the hook up the center, step with the right and step out with the left for single whip, and we turn the right foot back out and sink down for squatting single whip, golden roosters 1, step back on the ball of the right for golden roosters 2, turn to the right, and step back on the ball of the left, cross hands, fan out, toe kick with the right, turn to the left, step back on the ball of the right, cross hands, fan out, and toe kick with the left, turn back to the centre, step out with the left to brush left knee and push, needles at sea bottom, iron fan, turn body, and shot. Roll back and split. Pick up the right foot, sink in the right, step with the left and punch with the right, and sit back turning on the heel of the left. Sink into the left and sweep the right foot round and heel kick with the right to the corner. Turn back to the centre. Step out with the right and brush right knee and push. Sit back into the left and turn on the heel of the right. Step forward and left with the left and punch down, and then turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left and step forward with the right for ward off right. Roll back. Press. Yield and push. Oh, we have single whip. Step out with the left and bring the right foot round. Fair lady weaves the shuttles. Turn on the heel of the left. Sink in the left. Step to the corner, roll up and push, and sink back into the right foot, bringing the left foot round on the heel. Sink back into the left foot, bring the right foot round on the ball of the foot, step round with the right, roll up and push. Sink into the left and step forward with the right. Sink the right hand to the hip, step to the corner with the left, roll up and push, and bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left, step round with the right, roll up and push. And now we turn on the heel of the right, weight in the left foot, and press the left palm down to the dantian as we sink into the right, turn on the ball of the left, and step forward and left forward off left. And this is where we finish the last day. So then we turn on the ball of the right foot, step forward and right, forward off right, and roll back, press, yield, and push, and single whip. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. Don't know why I had that up a bit too high, apologies. So when we do Fair Ladies, I love this sequence because when we do Fair Ladies, we start here with in single whip. So, and when we complete the sequence, we're in single whip. So we can make it into a little mini form. So I'll do it once and hopefully you'll see where I'm getting it. So we're here in single whip. So we have turn on the heel of the left, sink back into it, step to the corner, roll up and push. And I'll sit back into the right foot, bringing the left foot round on the heel, sink into the left, turn on the ball of the right, feel where the ankle is, step around, roll up and push, sink in the left, step forward with the right, step to the corner with the left, roll up and push, and bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left, step around with the right, roll up and push. And then we bring the left foot round on the heel. Press the left palm to the dantian, turn on the ball of the left. So we're into ward off left, and then comes ward off right, roll back, press, yield, and push, and single whip. Okay, so we're back to the beginning. So whenever we do, I'm just like, this is probably obvious to everybody, but let's just look at it. When we go from, even in the beginning of the form, when we do ward off, when we've done our introduction and we do ward off left, after ward off left comes ward off right, roll back, press, yield, push, and round for single whip. So this whole sequence we can call grass sparrow's tail, and it keeps repeating during the form. So when we finish, when we do our single whip, let's go back again. So when we finish our punch down at the end of the iron fan sequence, so we punch down and we step up into ward off right, and then we do roll back, press, yield, and push, and we come around for single whip. So now from this single whip, we come into fair ladies. So come around on the heel of the left, sink in the left, bring the left foot round on the heel, step around with the right, roll up and push, and then a little turn on the heel of the right, weight in the left, back into the right as the left hand presses down, turn on the ball of the left, ward off left, ward off right, single whip. So when we get to the end of this single whip, we can start into the fair ladies again. So I'll do the sequence that I consider to be a little fair lady mini form, and let's do it a few times. So each time we get to the end of the single whip, we'll stop and then we'll start again. And, that'll give you the idea of what I mean by it. And it's a lovely way to really get to know the fair lady sequence. And sometimes if you don't have time to do a whole short form, it can just be a lovely little form to practice, that you just do the fair lady sequence a few times. It's really one of my go-tos. So we'll start from single whip. So we're going to turn on the heel of the left. Roll up and push. Sink into the right, bringing the left foot round on the heel. Sink into the left. Step round with the right. Roll up and push. Sink in the left. Step forward with the right. To the corner with the left, roll up and push. And then bring the left foot round on the heel. Step around with the right. Roll up and push. And now sinking into the left, we bring the right foot round on the heel. Press down into the right foot. Ward off left. Ward off right. Roll back, press, yield, and push. Single whip. So I consider that one round of the form. So let's do it again. So we're in single whip. So we turn on the heel of the left. Roll the left hand up and push. Sink into the right. Bring the left foot round on the heel. Step around with the right. Roll up and push. Sink in the left. Step forward with the right. Step to the corner with the left. Roll up and push. And bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left. Step around with the right. Roll up and push. And now our adjusting posture, bringing the right foot round on the heel. Press down into the right with the left hand. Ward off left. Ward off right. Roll back. Press. Yield and push. Single whip. Okay, so that's our single whip sequence, and that completes the single whip sequence. So let's just do it two more times. So I haven't, so the last day we finished on, I'll show you where we finished. So I'll just make it clear because I'm just assuming that that single whip sequence is clear enough. So let's go. So our Fair Ladies, the first one, sink in the left, step to the corner with the left, roll up and push. That's the first Fair Lady. Bring the left foot round on the heel, step around the second Fair Lady, sink in the left, step forward with the right, to the corner with the left for the third Fair Lady, and bring the left foot round on the heel, sink in the left, step around with the right for the last Fair Lady. So we connect to ward off left. And then ward off right. And now roll back, press, yield, and push. Single whip. So the whole sequence. So the last day we finished with, on the last Fair Lady, we did the connecting, turning on the heel of the right. Press into the right, step forward and left, forward off left. So tonight, the posture, the lesson really is ward off right to roll back, press, yield, and push, and single whip. And I'm just taking that, we know that really well, so I've made it into a little form then by just, we finish on single whip where we started. So we can do our Fair Ladies. So I hope that makes sense, and it's a little kind of a form that I love to play with. So let's do the whole short form now, and you'll see where it comes in again. So heels together. So let's just stand for a minute and feel the whole body. And we sink, softening, melting into the right foot. Sink into the left, feel your weight in the left leg, and bring the right foot round on the heel, keeping the weight in the left. Allow the arms to softly float up and softly float down. We turn left, sink into the right, sink into left, ward off left, and here it is again. Ward off right, roll back. Such a beautiful sequence. Press, yield, opening, and sink forward, push. Single whip. Lifting hands. White crane spreads wings. Brush left knee and push. And brush left knee and push again. And then we sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Sink into the left. Sink into the right. Turn left to release the back foot and step forward, punch. Turn left and withdraw into the right foot. The arms float round and we sink forward. And then bring the left foot round on the heel, opening the body. Sink in the left as the hands cross and step out with the right. So we stay in the left foot. Step around with the right to embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Ward off. Press. Yield. And push. Single grip. A diagonal. So sit back and turn on the heel of the left. Step forward to the corner of the right, turn the waist, Sink into the left foot, turn to the right and pick up the left and punch under elbow. Turn to the right and open up. Turn back to the centre. Step back on the ball of the left, bring the right foot round, sink into the left foot. Turn left and open up. And back to the centre. Step back on the ball of the right, bring the left foot round, sink into the right foot. Turn right and open up. And back to the centre. And step back on the ball of the left, bring the right foot round and sink into the left foot. So turn left and make the ball. Bring it into the right foot. Sit back into the left and look around. Step at the right and open up. So sink into the right and step together. Sink into the left. Sink into the right and step out. And sink into the, left and step together. So single whip. Squashing single whip. And golden roosters. 1. And golden roosters 2. Step back to cross hands. Fan out. Toe kick with the right. Step back on the ball of the right to cross hands. Fan out, toe kick with the left. Brush left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Iron fan. Turn body and chop. Roll back and split. Pick up the right foot, sink in the right and turn left. Step out with the left and punch with the right. And then sit back turning on the heel of the left. Sink in the left, heel kick with the right to the corner. Brush right knee and push. Turn on the heel of the right. Step out with the left and punch down and turn on the heel of the left. Ward off right. Roll back. Press. Yield and push. Single whip. Fair lady leaves the shuttles. Step with the left for the first fair lady. Bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left. Step round with the right. Roll up and push for the second fair lady. Sink in the left. Step forward with the right. Step to the corner with the left. Roll up and push. And bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left and step around with the right. Roll up and push. And then bring the right foot round on the heel. Press the left palm to the dantian. Step forward and left, forward off left. Step forward and right, forward off right. Roll back. Press. Yield. And push. Single whip. Then we have squatting single whip. Step up to 7 stars. Step back to ride the tiger. Spin on the ball of the right. Sink into the left and sweep lotus with the right. So bend bow to shoot the tiger. Hammer and split. Pick up the right foot. Sink into the right, bringing the fists to the hip. Step out forward to the left and punch with the right. And then we turn left and withdraw into the right foot. Turn the hands over and sink forward. Bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink into the left as the hands cross and step out with the right. Now we stay in the left foot, turning the right foot to the corner, sink into the right, and straighten up. Okay, so let's just have one last look at that little Fair Lady mini form. So we would start from single whip and turn on the heel of the left for Fair Lady 1. 2, 3, 4. Connect, bring the right foot round, sinking in the right, and we step forward off left, ward off right, roll back and press, yield and push. Single whip. And then if you wanted to do it again, you just start here and go again. So I just love that as a little practice. So hope you enjoyed that now as a class, and let's just sit together for a few minutes, soak up all that nice chi that we have been cultivating. So let's just feel our feet on the ground. And let's close our eyes and just notice the sensations in the body now. So just notice all the places where the body has sensations. Without any reference to the past or the future, just let yourself feel what the body is feeling right now. And notice what it's like to just keep your attention on the sensations. And now let's feel into the soles of our feet. Notice how they feel in your shoes, your slippers, how they feel on the ground. And feel into the ankles, the calves and the shins, up into the knees. Just think soft, easy, relaxed. So feel up along the torso, softening the shoulders, softening down along the arms to the elbows, from the elbows to the wrists. And feel where your hands are resting and just let them relax there. Let them soften. And feel how your arms can soften and your shoulders can soften. It's like we're just letting the baggage go. Like you've arrived home and you can just drop the bags. Soften the face. Imagine just for this moment, letting all the worries drop from your face, from your mind, just for now. Give yourself permission to let go. Just be in this moment. Now, in this moment, feel all the space inside your body. The space that the body occupies. Space inside in the torso. All the space inside in the right leg. The left leg. Space in the right arm. And the left arm. Space in your neck and head. Just get a sense that the whole body is filled with space. Just relax into this feeling of space inside in the body. And now let's feel the space around the body, up to the ceiling, down to the floor. The space in front and behind and at the sides of the body. Feel yourself in this space. And now just for curiosity, notice if you can find where your body ends and the space begins. Notice if you can find where the soles of your feet end and the ground begins. See if you can feel that boundary. Where your hands end and the air begins. Just feel yourself as this spacious, boundless awareness. Allow yourself to relax into this feeling of space, silence, and peace. Now imagine that your mind is filled with space, surrounded by space, permeated by space. Imagine hearing the space of silence in your mind. Notice the silence between the thoughts, between my words. And imagine that your whole mind is filled with this space. All the thoughts and sensations arise in this vast, 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 eternal space. Just give yourself permission to rest in this space, to melt into the space, to dissolve into the space. And allow everything to be. And to be. And to be. So now if your eyes have been closed, just allow the eyes to open. Let the eyes open. Just see the space all around. Feel the comfort of your own space, the support of the objects that you love. Just enjoy the evening. So, have a wonderful evening. Thanks for your company, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now. Lots of love from Mallow. Bye.